Good afternoon, students. Today I am going to explain about marginal cost equation, break-even analysis, and how to calculate break-even point both in units and in value. Okay. Before entering into the class, let us recall what we have seen in the yesterday's class. During the previous class, we have discussed about what is marginal costing, advantages and disadvantages of marginal costing, features of marginal costing, and the marginal cost, the methods of calculating marginal costing, that is how to ascertain the marginal cost. Can anyone say what is marginal cost? Anyone? Yeah, very good. Marginal cost is nothing but variable cost. Marginal cost is also known as, how can we name the marginal cost? Incremental cost, differential cost, direct cost, comparative cost. Yeah, very good. Now, how can we ascertain the marginal costing? Or how can we ascertain marginal cost? In order to ascertain the marginal cost, we have to consider direct material, direct labor, direct expenses, direct expenses and all other variable overheads. Okay. Now, can you say the characteristics of marginal costing? We have discussed about characteristics of marginal costing in the previous class, isn't it? Can anyone say the characteristics of marginal costing? The total costs are divided into two, fixed cost and variable cost. Okay, semi-variable costs are segregated into variable cost and fixed cost. Have you forgotten? And then finished goods and work in progress are valued in the marginal cost. Then anyone, boys? Selling price of a product is determined by considering contribution and variable cost. Okay. Profit can be fixed by considering the contribution of the company. Okay. So now let us see marginal cost statement. Here we already seen sales. These are all the direct expenses, direct material, direct wages, direct expenses and all other variable overheads. These are all should be deducted from sales in order to get contribution. Then from the contribution, if we deduct total fixed cost, we can arrive profit. Okay. This is the marginal cost equation. Variable cost plus fixed cost plus profit equal to sales. What is variable cost? Variable cost varies with the volume of output. Fixed cost remains constant irrespective of unit of production or volume of production. Okay. This variable cost as well as fixed cost, the combination of variable and fixed cost is considered as total cost. So, total cost plus profit equal to sales. So, we should give some portion of profit. Okay. Then next, sales minus variable cost equal to fixed cost plus profit. Next, if in order to find out the contribution, we have to sum up fixed cost and profit. Another way where contribution can be calculated as sales minus variable cost. So, it is clear that by adapting two methods, we can derive contribution. Okay. So, this is also one of the method. Fixed cost plus variable cost equal to total cost plus profit equal to sales. So, in order to fix the selling price for a particular product, we should consider fixed cost, variable cost as well as the percentage of profit. Okay. Here contribution. What do you mean by contribution? Contribution means it is a gross margin. Okay, it can be calculated. We have already seen in the previous slide. It can be calculated in two ways. One is sales minus variable cost and another one is fixed cost plus profit. Okay. The third method, contribution equal to sales into PV ratio. Okay. What is meant by PV ratio? Profit volume ratio. So, profit volume ratio can also be calculated either by contribution into sales, contribution divided by sales into 100, or by changes in profit divided by changes in sales into 100. Okay, you can adapt any one of the method. Okay, next one is fixed cost. So, fixed cost means fixed cost remains constant irrespective of volume of production. Okay, fixed cost can be calculated through contribution minus profit or sales minus contribution. You can apply any one of the method. Okay, next one is margin of safety. Margin of safety can be calculated by actual sales minus break even sales. Okay, now let us see break even analysis. Okay, break even point and break even chart are the two byproducts of break even analysis. In a narrow sense, it is considered as break even point, and in a broader sense, it is considered as break even chart. Okay, this break even analysis is also termed as cost, volume, profit analysis. Okay. Here the three factors, cost, volume and profit. These are all the three factors in the break-even analysis. These three factors are interrelated and dependent with one another. And break-even analysis is very much useful to identify the relationship between this cost of production and volume of production and sales revenue. Are you able to follow? Next, let us see the assumptions underlying the break-even chart. Here, we all also know that fixed cost remains constant. Whatever we produce the volume of products, fixed cost never changes at some extent. Next one is prices of variable cost. It will unchanged. It is also remains constant. It is the one of the assumption in case of break-even analysis. Next one is semi-variable cost. I have already told to you, semi-variable costs are classified or segregated into fixed cost and variable cost. Next, here we assume that method of manufacturing remains constant or unchanged. The same method of production is followed. Next one is operating efficiency will also be never changed. We adapt the same method of operating methods. Next, there will be no changes in the pricing policy. Pricing policy means skimming pricing policy, penetration pricing policy. So there are number of pricing policies, but if we follow any one of the pricing policies, that should be followed till the end. Next, all the units produced during the year, it should be sold out. This is also one of the assumption, and profit mix will also be unchanged. This is also the same profit method is followed. This is the break-even chart. Here the x-axis, this is the horizontal line. It represents the volume of production. Okay, this is the y-axis. It represents the vertical line of this chart represents sales and cost of production and sales. Okay, here this is the fixed cost line which is shown parallelly to the x-axis. Here fixed cost line is a straight line because fixed cost remains constant. Okay. If we produce 500 units, then the fixed cost will be 20. If we produce 1000 units, the fixed cost will be 20. If we produce 1500 units, then also the fixed cost will be 20. So the fixed cost remains constant. So this is the fixed cost line drawn parallelly to the x-axis. Okay. Next, this is the variable cost line. Okay. This is drawn above the fixed cost line because variable cost vary with the volume of production, isn't it? So if we produce 500 units, the variable cost will be 25. If we produce 1000 units, the variable cost will be nearly 30. If we produce 1500 units, the variable cost will be 32. So it is clear that variable cost varies according to the volume of production. Okay. This is the sales line. Here the sales line cuts the variable cost line. Here this is the break even point. Okay. This is the variable break even point where the variable cost line and the sales line cuts. Okay. Here the break even point is also named as equilibrium point or a balancing point of no profit, no loss. Okay. This is the point where profit begins because this is the loss area and this is the profit area. Okay. If the company produces at least 1000 units, this is the break even chart. This is the graphical representation of break even analysis. Okay. This chart shows the break even point with the varying cost as well as varying sales revenue. Okay. We have seen the fixed cost line, variable cost line, and this is the profit area and this is the last area. This is the angle of incidence. If the angle is larger, the profit will be larger. Okay. Here if the angle is larger, the profit will be larger. Okay. This is the break even point. It is also known as equilibrium point or balancing point with no profit and no loss. This is the point where profit begins and this is the point where the total cost exactly equal to the total revenue. If the total cost is equal to total expenses is equal to total income, then we earn zero profit. So if we earn profit, then our revenue should be greater than the expenses. Okay. Now, how to calculate break even point? We can calculate break even point both in units as well as value, volume as well as value. First, break even point in value. The formula is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. How can we calculate contribution? 3 methods. We can follow 3 methods of calculating break even point. Sales minus variable cost, or fixed cost plus profit, or sales into PV ratio. We can adapt any one of the formula to find out the contribution. Okay, next, break even point in value. Sorry, value is missing here. Fixed cost divided by profit volume ratio, PV ratio. How can we calculate PV ratio? Contribution divided by sales into 100. Contribution divided by sales into 100, or changes in profit divided by changes in sales into 100. You can apply any one of the formula by considering the information given in the problem. Okay. Okay. PV ratio is also calculated by adopting any one of the method. Now let us see one problem, simple problem. From the following details, find break-even point in unit, break-even point in value. We are going to calculate break-even point both in units and in value. Okay, fixed expenses rupees 5 lakh, variable expenses rupees 10 per unit, and selling price is 20 per unit. How can we calculate break-even point in unit? What's the formula? Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Here fixed cost is 5 lakhs divided by contribution. So contribution is not given in the problem directly. So we have to calculate contribution. So how to calculate contribution? We can adopt any one of the formula. What formula? Sales minus variable cost or fixed cost plus profit. In the problem, sales as well as variable cost both the informations are given in the problem. Sales is 20 and variable cost is 10. So 20 minus 10, 10 is the variable cost. So 5 lakhs divided by 10 is the break-even point in unit. Yeah. Break-even point in unit is fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. So fixed cost is 5 lakhs in the problem, and contribution can be calculated by sales minus variable cost. Selling price is 20 and variable cost is 10 per unit. So again 5 lakhs divided by 10 equal to 50,000 units. If we produce 50,000 units, then we never suffer with loss. Okay, we are earning what we have spent. Here break-even point in value, fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Some of the mistakes are given arise. So PV ratio can be calculated through contribution divided by sales into 100. We already find out the contribution. Sales minus variable cost is the contribution. So 10 is the contribution. So 10 divided by selling price 20 into 100 equal to 50%. Okay, 50%, 5 lakhs into 50,000, 50% equal to value, break-even point in value is 10 lakhs. Okay, 5 lakhs, fixed cost 5 lakhs into, fixed cost divided by PV ratio. So 5 lakhs divided by 50 into 100, the value will be 10 lakhs. Okay, are you able to follow? Do you have any doubt? Shall we pass on to the next problem? Yeah. The following data were obtained from the records of a company. Sales, profit for the 2 years. Calculate the break-even point. Here 2 year sales and 2 year profits are given. Okay. Then how can we calculate break-even point in value? Fixed cost divided by PV ratio. But here in this problem fixed cost is not given. So we can adapt only changes in profit divided by changes in sales into 100. So this formula can be used. So changes in profit means profit 10,000 and 40,000, 4,000 difference. So this is the changes in the profit, and changes in sales means 10,000. So 80,000 is increased to 90,000. So 10,000 is difference. Okay, 4,000 divided by 10,000 equal to 40%. So in order to express in terms of percentage. Okay, now we should calculate fixed cost. Here fixed cost is not given in the problem, so we should find out the fixed cost. How can we calculate fixed cost? There are two methods are applying. Okay, fixed cost can be calculated any one of the method. First one is contribution minus profit or sales minus contribution. So by adopting any one of the formula, we can find out the fixed cost. Okay. So contribution minus profit. So how can we calculate the contribution? Another formula, sales into PV ratio. So we have found the PV ratio, sales amount is 80,000 into 40% minus profit. If we have taken sales of the first year, then we should consider the profit of the same year only. Okay, so 80,000. So 80,000 into 40% minus 10,000. Here we can easily calculate the fixed cost. So break even point in value is fixed cost divided by PV ratio. The result will be 55,000. Okay. Thank you, students.